Hello, Wabash, and welcome to this week's update on what's going on. First of all, before we get to what's going to be occurring in this week, I want to take a quick second and just thank everybody, all of you students, for a fantastic homecoming week. Um, Homecoming is a long tradition at Wabash High School. Matter of fact, I just read this morning we can date our Wabash High School homecoming back to 1925. So we're coming up 95 years of homecoming celebrations at Wabash, and just really want to thank everybody for your participation and enthusiasm all week. Hallways looked great. Activities during advisory were fantastic. Even with the COVID restrictions that we've had, you guys all did a great job. So just want to thank you for that. And even though you know the game didn't come out the way we wanted to, the team fought hard. Students and fans cheered like crazy, and all in all, it was just a fantastic and a great homecoming. So, want to thank everybody for that. And as we look at the weekend after homecoming game on Friday night, man, I tell you what, we had teams competing everywhere, and we had great things going on with our athletic teams. Boys soccer won 7-0 over Tri Central. Girls soccer moved their record to 9-1-1. Best record our girls soccer team has ever had. They got a 3-0 win over Eastern, which is always a strong team. Annie Cole, congratulations to you. You competed in the golf regionals. Shot a 92, ended your season, but Annie, fantastic job this year with the golf team. JV volleyball took third at the Wabash Invite. Our unified football team started competing this week and played twice, 2 games on Saturday at Mississinawa. Outstanding performance by these individuals, and they will, for those of you who want to come out this Thursday, they are going to debut at Alumni Field. So make sure, mark your calendars, clear it off. Make sure you can come out and support these kids at Mississinawa, or support these kids at students at Alumni Field as they compete for the unified football team. Boys tennis competed at the Wabash Invite, placed fourth. All across the board, it was a great weekend for Wabash athletics. Everyone, you represented your teams, your school, your community with pride, and we're extremely proud of you for that. This week, let's look at moving into this week. As we head into Monday, we are going to be celebrating College Go Week. This is the week that we will be celebrating and promoting all of those opportunities that are out there for you post high school. Last week was homecoming week. This week's going to be College Go Week. So, as an early college high school, a lot of times people don't quite understand this. As an early college high school, we are dedicated to making sure that you, the students, are prepared for what we call the 3 E's. These are enlistment, employment, or enrollment. Enlistment into one of the military branches. Understand that when you enlist into the military branch, oftentimes they will help pay for college and continuing education. Employment, note that is employment at a living wage. This normally requires some sort of continuing education and attainment of certification. Keep in mind that those types of certifications can be earned through organizations or schools, such as those of you who are going out to Heartland Career Center. And then employment or enrollment in some sort of post-secondary institution. This is kind of what everybody is familiar with college, whether it being a 4-year institution, a 2-year institution, some form of post-high school vocational certification. However, what we really want you to understand is college is not just that 4 or 2 years. College is actually any type of continuing education that you pursue after high school. This can be immediately after high school. This can be 2 years after high school, 4 years, 10 years, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. We all see these stories of these 60-year-old, 70-year-old, older generation of people going back to get their high school degrees because they never had that opportunity, or going back to get their college degrees because they never had that opportunity. This is what college is. It's that any form of continuing education that you pursue after high school. Now, keep in mind, you do not know where life is going to take you. I know we hear an awful lot. The counselors, myself, Mr. Whelan, well, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to take the SAT? Why do I have to fill out a FAFSA form? I'm not going to college. I'm not going to do that. Well, right now, you may not think you're going to do that. However, I can tell you, you don't know where life is going to take you. You don't know what's going to happen down the road. And so it may be 20, 30, 40 years, and you're like, you know what, I need to do this. I need to make myself better. I want to move up in my position in the workplace, and I can't do that without having that degree or that certification. They will, when you go to enroll, whether it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the road, those colleges are going to ask to look for certain things. And one of those things is they're going to want to see your SAT scores. They're going to want to know, hey, have you ever filled out a FAFSA before? Have you ever done this before? Have you taken this before? I can tell you personal experience. It was 20 plus years after I graduated from college that I went back to get my master's, and they still wanted to know what my high school transcripts, grades were. They still wanted to know, what my SAT scores were. So even, 20, 30 years after I graduated, they still wanted to know those things. You never know where life is going to take you. So it's extremely important that you do these things now and do them to the best of your ability now, so that when you reach those points down the road in your life, you're going to have them, and you're going to need them. The things that you do now, whether you are a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, those things that you're doing now are extremely important and will impact your life down the road. So make sure you're not thinking just about the now. Think about the future. Finally, this week, I want to remind everybody, this is the last week of the grading period. 9-week grades are over after this week. So even if your grades are not where you want them to be, don't give up. Keep working hard. If you need help, if you're missing an assignment, if you don't understand the subject, if you're just lost in class, be sure to ask your teacher what you can do, how, what help you need. Ask them. Anything that you can do, anything that you can ask is going to help make that situation better. There's still time. We've still got 5 days. There's still time to get work turned in. The issue is you have to take the initiative. You have to be on top of your grades. You have to be on top of your work. You have to be responsible for your own future. Nobody else can do the work for you. There's not that mysterious person out there that's just going to show up and do the work for you, and you're going to get an aid. You must do it yourself. Ask questions, ask for help, ask for ideas. It's a simple 3-letter word, ASK, ask. It's one of the most important skills you will ever learn in your life. So please remember, your teachers are here for you. Your guidance counselors are here for you. Mr. Whelan, myself, everybody is here for you. So make sure you ask whenever you need something and what you need to get it done. So that's kind of the major things going on this week. Let's take a look at some different things, some more things here. Monday, pretty light day. There is an IUK virtual visit, so if you're interested in that, please make sure you see your guidance counselor. Monday evening, we got the boys C team football game versus Northfield at Northfield. Boys soccer versus North Miami out on Alumni Field. This will be senior night, so seniors are going to start. So make sure that you get out there, cheer those guys on, cheer that team on, and then we are also going to have some Wabash High School athletes be honored at the city council meeting downtown. So they're going to be honored for an incident that they were involved in and helped an individual out in town. So great things there. Tuesday, we've got JV varsity volleyball versus Rochester. Wednesday, girls varsity soccer versus Oak Hill at home. Get out to Alumni Field, see this soccer team. These girls are having a great season. Freshman volleyball versus Logansport. Boys varsity tennis sectional starts on Wednesday. So good luck to those guys as they go out and compete in their sectional. Thursday, there's going to be some special testing going on. Juniors, you're going to be taking the ASVAD testing. This will be done for a couple hours in the morning. Make sure you do your best on that. Boys varsity tennis again. Day 2 of that will occur on Thursday. Boys varsity soccer is going on the road over to Carroll, Florida to compete there. Girls JV varsity volleyball is going to be at home versus Tip Valley. And then, of course, Friday, last day of the grading period, first 9 weeks, we're going to have boys varsity football will be at North Miami. And, of course, Saturday is always a big day when it comes to athletics for Wabash. Co-ed cross country at the TRC meet at 9 a.m. 10 a.m. Unified Flag Football Sectional, another team that's going into their sectionals this year. They'll be competing up at Carroll High School. We've got 12:30. If you're not doing anything, you're not involved or going to any of the athletics, 12:30 at Charlie Creek Park will be the Junior Achievement Ducky Derby. You can watch the ducks float down the river. And then the big event, 6:45, gates open at the drive-in, 1324 Drive-In Theater for our Harvest Ball movie night. And the movie is Grown Ups 2. Tickets on sale, Mrs. Oswald's room. Make sure you get down there and get those because there will be no tickets sold at the gate. You must purchase your tickets ahead of time. If you are bringing a guest, you must have a guest form filled out. Also, remember, no guest over the age of 21, 21 or over. So be aware of that. Big week in athletics. Sectionals are starting. First 9 weeks winding down, and we're going to celebrate College Go Week all week. So make sure you wear your great college apparel. Let's see a lot of that black and gold, but hey, if you're one of those cream and crimson people, that's fine too. Or whatever color college you may want to sport this week, wear it with pride. And we'll see everybody Monday morning.